What up, YouTube? We back at it again. We checking out some NF this morning. I'm still running back through like some of his old stuff that I probably missed just because I wasn't caught on to NF at that point. But years later and shows later, one of my favorites for sure. This one's called "How Could You Leave Us," and it looks just by the scenery here. He's got a lot of videos like either set at this exact same house or in this neighborhood. I'm assuming just where he's from. It's just easier to shoot there. This is years old, like six. This is off the second album. I think Therapy Sessions, right? I could be wrong. Anyways, um, so yeah, so go support NF, please. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. He's fantastic. He brings an interesting twist to a lot of his music that he sings about stuff that most artists just won't touch, right? Um, and mental health stuff and actual real fucking issues, not just bitches and drugs and guns and boats and hoes and shit. So anyways, if you like what I do, please like, comment down below, subscribe, helps out the channel a lot. Let's dive in. I feel like it's always that station wagon too. We had one of those growing up. The coolest thing was sitting backwards in the back. So unsafe.
How could you leave so unexpected?
He always dresses up the kid that's supposed to represent him in you see the black hat, all darked out. You know what NF wears, except he's been all white lately. But um, this is back when he was doing all black. But this is a throwback.
We waited for you, but you just left us.
So this is about his mom. When he was younger, his mom left for a drug addiction. She was popping a lot of pills, and she chose the drugs over her children, essentially, and ended up dying, I think, when he was like 8 or 9 of an overdose, which is when he went to move in to live with his dad, who was verbally abusive and made him feel like a piece of shit. So that's, if you need context on why NF sings about this stuff and kind of where he gets that kind of framework and mindset and some of those issues mentally, that's where it starts.
We needed you. I needed you. Yo, I don't know what it's like to be addicted to pills, but I do know what it's like to be a witness to kills. Mama told me she loved me. I'm thinking this isn't real. I think of you when I get a whiff of that cigarette smell, yeah. Welcome to the bottom of hell. They say pain is a prison. Let me out of my cell. You say you proud of me, but you don't.
God, they say pain is a prison. Let me out of my cell.
They say pain is a prison. Let me out of my cell. You say you proud of me, but you don't know me that well. Sit in my room, tears running down my face, and I yell into my pillowcases. Say you coming to get us, then call a minute later just to tell us you're not. I'm humiliated.
It's crazy, man. If any of you guys ever had like a parent that wasn't there, if your parents split or whatever, and just hearing stuff like "I'm proud of you" and getting these sort of false affirmations, it's like, dude, you didn't even fucking know me. Like, what are you talking about?
Say you coming to get us, then call a minute later just to tell us you're not. I'm humiliated. I'm in a room with a parent that I don't barely know. Some lady in the corner watching us while she's taking notes. I don't get it, mom. Don't you wanna watch your babies grow? I guess pills are more important. All you have to say is no, but you won't do it, will you? You gon' keep popping till them pills kill you. I know you're gone, but I can still feel you.
Do you hear the emotion in him right now?
You gon' keep popping till them pills kill you. I know you're gone, but I can still feel you. Why would you leave us? Why would you leave us? How could you leave us?
I've said it before, man. I don't know that anybody does this lane better than NF with songs like this that are, the undertones are overall somber, sad, and often destructive at times. But when he goes into song in his chorus, and the bridge into the chorus, and then he's rapping and spitting in between, and he can do both so well. And the just like the topical nature of some of these topics that some of the things that he takes on with these songs, especially since they're personal. I don't know anybody does it better than him.
How could you leave? Why would you leave us? Oh.
A lot of them are sad, but they're real.
I got this picture in my room and it kills me. But I don't need a picture of my mom, I need the real thing. Now a relationship is something we won't ever have. But why do I feel like I lost something that I never had? You should have been there when I graduated. Told me you love me and congratulations. Instead you left us at the window waiting. Where you at, Mom? We're too young to understand. Where you at, huh?
It's crazy the progression of this too. They're showing like, you know, they're showing him straight on with a tear in his eye, right? Just fucking dead ass face through different accolades and whatnot. He just graduated and he's still, you know, whatever about it.
Yeah, I know them drugs that got you held captive. I can see it in your eyes, they got your mind captured. Some say it's fun to get the high, but I am not laughing. And what you don't realize and what you're not grasping, that I was nothing but a kid who couldn't understand it. I ain't gonna say that I forgive you cause it hasn't happened. I thought that maybe I'd feel better as time passes. If you really cared for me, then where you at then? Why would you leave us? Why would you leave us? How could you leave us?
So I'm guessing he has two sisters.
How could you leave us?
I think I knew that.
Why would you leave us? Our last conversation, you and I sat in the living room talking about my music, and I brought you something to listen to. You started crying, telling me this isn't you. A couple weeks later, guess you were singing a different tune. You took them pills for the last time, didn't you?
Oh, he said we were talking about my music. Maybe he wasn't 8 or 9. I thought she died when he was much younger. But if they were talking about his music.
They took you from us once, I guess they came back to finish you. Crying my eyes out in the studio is difficult. Music is the only place that I can go to speak to you. It took everything inside of me not to scream at your funeral. Sitting in my chair, that person talking was pitiful. I wish you were here, mama, but every time I picture you, all I feel is pain. I hate the way I remember you. They found you on the floor, I could tell you felt hollow. Gave everything you had, plus your life to them pill bottles. You gave everything you had, plus your life to them pill bottles. Don't know if you hear me or not, but if you're still watching, why? Why would you leave us? Why would you leave us? How could you leave us? How could you leave us? Why would you leave us? I think about sometimes I think about things like, you know, when I have kids and like, you won't be there, you know, you won't be there for any of that. Get to see you again. Sometimes I wish I would have just called you. I wish I would have just picked up the phone. I wish you were here. I mean, you should have been there for us. You should have been here. The pills got you right. And pills got you right. I wish you were here.
Yeah, that's heavy. That's NF for you. It's crazy, man, how addicted, especially this country, is to drugs, both legal and illegal, and how dependent. Not just people, but I mean a decent part of the economy as well, unfortunately, on drugs of all sorts. And it's a major problem, and it's something that it's bold for him to, you know, take on topics like this, but it's good to shed light on it, because this is real life. You know, this shit happens all the time. it doesn't stop happening. You know, there's parentless children because of this everywhere. I'm lucky to not be one of them, but that's nuts, man. Yeah. So yeah, this is about his mom. I needed to double check my facts though. I thought she died when he was much younger, but I also haven't read a biography on NF ever, so I might have just been something I heard. I don't know. Anyways, please go support NF. Go like and subscribe, please. And again, yeah, if you have any other things that I haven't done by him, I love NF, so I'm always glad to take on NF songs. Patreon's always going to be the best way to get me, as far as any Rex or anything like that. I get DMs, it pops up a bubble on my phone, I see it right away, rather than getting something lost in comments. So, yeah, like if you like I said, leave some comments down below. Subscribe helps out the channel. We'll catch you on the next.